Hello and welcome to the Northwest Georgia High School Football Pick'em Show. Wednesday nights at 7. It's actually more like 7:10, but that's you'll have to excuse us for that. Lawrence is not on the show this week, as you can see. It's me, Benton Burge, and Mr. Chris Napier from Team FYN Sports, and also a North Murray savant. So we're going to just dive right in and go to the big boys and a big game between North Paulding and South Paulding.
I am going to go with South Paulding. I like that combination of Case and Wiseman, Jamarian Wilcox. North Paulding, they've got a tough group of receivers, but I'm going with South.
Yeah, I think honestly, I've been impressed with North Paulding throughout the year, and it's at South Paulding. That gives me a little bit of a lean towards South, and I'm like you. I like the quarterback and the running back and the rest of the offense for South, and their defense is not too shabby either. So I'll go with uh, South Paulding. I'm not sure about the 9.5 points. I think I'd rather just have it straight up.
Yep,
Uh, by the way, the points that's showing on the screen here is the Calpreps spread on the games. So,
yep. And I think Lawrence is also going to go with South Paulding. I'll
so
announce his picks last.
okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I don't try to copy him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next one. Carrollton with the big win last week, and looks like they have a big time, or they're favored big time by 34.5 at Villarica. Um, Man, Carrollton's tough. That defense showed that it's there, and the offense we knew what weapons they have on offense with the two big receivers, Odom and Lipscomb, and tight end, and you can't forget about the running back. That's all-purpose guy, and then you got Juju, the outstanding freshman. That's probably going to be able to pick from whatever college he wants eventually. Um, I like Carrollton in this game.
I'm going Carrollton. I'm going Carrollton. Just they showed that they're an elite team. They're a contender. So I'm going Carrollton here. And Lawrence is also Carrollton.
No surprise there. Pebblebrook coming into Rome after Rome. A lot of people picked Rome last week, and I mean, I know expected that Rome defense to slow Carrollton down, and they did at times. I mean, wasn't like it was a blowout game or anything, but I expect Rome to get back on the horse this week, be extremely motivated. You know, I remember not too long ago, I think Rome dropped a couple games early in the year and come back and won the state title. So maybe it's what they need to help motivate. Make those guys get even better than they already are. But I like Rome in this one, and I think it could be big after
Yeah,
last week.
I'll agree to that. I like Rome. This is a very good football team. This is a contender
Yes.
for a state title. There's a lot of talent there with Rome, and I don't think you keep them down very long. I like Rome to come out big in this one, and so does Lawrence.
um, Lawrence with the Rome pick. I can pretty much tell you what I think he's gonna pick, but moving on to the next game, Columbia at Cartersville. I'm not sure. I've not heard a lot about Columbia's football team. I've seen Columbia on the basketball court, and they're pretty darn good. Um, Cartersville. I'm not sure if you heard anything, but I thought I heard that their starting quarterback may be out for the year, may have some kind of injury. I hate to speculate like that, but I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. I'm not sure about the 20.5, but I like Cartersville to figure it out and get the W.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't Cartersville come back in that game last week in the fourth quarter? I think they got enough athletes here. I'm going with Cartersville.
Yeah, I think that I agree with you. I think the athletes will just overcome.
Yep.
Last one on this particular list, Rockmart at Dalton.
I I'm probably going to lean Rockmart here, and I'm going to lean Rockmart. 'Cause Brent Washington. I think Brent Washington is the type of linebacker that can keep up with Tyson Greenway, and I think it's going to take an elite player to stop an elite player. And I think surrounding Rockmart's offense is just there's athletes everywhere. I think they're able to put up points, and I think that defense is able to hold them. I'm going Rockmart.
Yeah, I think I'll take Rockmart in this one as well. Dalton, I thought was one of those teams that was just looking to just break out. They had the big game against North Murray, and then you know didn't know really what to expect when they faced off against Sonoraville, and I was kind of shocked. All the credit to Sonoraville for slowing Greenway and the crew down, but I think you're right. I think the athletes at Rockmart, they're going to move around. They're going to make it hard for Greenway. They're going to have to find another way to move the ball, and I'm not sure they can do it. I think Rockmart just got too many athletes, too many points they'll put up.
Yeah. Lawrence is also going Rockmart.
All righty, we'll go to the next screen. All right, the next game coming down the list is Cedartown. This is at Calhoun, and Max Preps. Cal Preps has Cedartown favored by 10. That's a
And
and this guy here, dogs by 10. He likes it. I'm not
yeah,
sure if he's even seen that slide yet, so he's on board before he sees the slide.
that
So
Calhoun's an elite program. They are a very good football team. Uh, I am a big fan of Williams, and I just I think they're looking for a breakout game. I think they've started off slow. I think they could do it here. I know Cedartown is a very good team. They are probably ranked number one in 4A. Calhoun's a top five team in 5A. I'm going to lean Calhoun at home.
you know, the last time I picked against Cedartown, they burnt me, man. They got me good against Rockmart, and I think Calhoun's skill is really good. Uh, but I'm for some reason I'm going to be on the Cedartown bandwagon, and I'm going to pick Cedartown this week. And I'm not sure about the -10, but I'll take them. I'll take them straight up.
I think it's going to be close.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
and Lawrence is going Calhoun. He's a yellow jacket this week.
Oh, we got a comment about the game of the week that we're going to get to later. Jake Keller says, "Forget the spread. What's the over under on Cass and Bearsville? It may be 100."
It may be 100, maybe more. Who knows?
All right. Now, who did you say Lawrence picked in the Cedartown Calhoun?
Lawrence is going Calhoun.
Oh, okay. So I'll make one up on both of y'all this week.
Yeah,
Tia Beasley says, "Let's go dogs." We got a lot of Cedartown fans in here.
yeah. Uh
I
oh.
like it. I like it.
They're not going to let me live it down. They go in there and beat Calhoun.
Oh yeah. Says the defense too deep for any Yeller Jacket. It says. Next game, Morrow at Hiram. Hiram's favored by 6.5. Man, I like all the athletes at Hiram. I don't know much about Morrow. Obviously, with only 6.5, that means they're a pretty decent team. I think we saw that they're 2-1. I'm going to take Hiram in this one and run with the Hornets.
I am going with Hiram as well. Uh, I like Hiram. That team seems to be loaded. I'm just waiting for them to have a breakout season. I'm waiting for the playoffs. I think last year was an exception. I think they can be an exceptional team this year. And Lawrence is going Murrow.
Ah,
Yeah,
all right. I like when he picks something different. Um, Next game, Woodland, 5A school, correct?
Yes.
Woodland at Pepperell. Pepperell's favored by 21. Um, I like Pepperell in this game. I think DJ and the cast of characters around with him score enough points on Woodland. Woodland did take a tough model team to the brink last week. I think Model found just enough offense to win that game. I think Pepperell's got just a little more offense than Model does at this point in the season. So I'll take Pepperell over Woodland.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. That's spot on. Pepperell's got enough offense to put up some points this game. I'm going Pepperell, and Lawrence is also going Pepperell.
The next game, Cass and Adairsville, is probably our closest on the spread, and
We'll get
unfortunately, we're going to have to wait till the end to get our predictions on it. We're going to skip
yeah
over it. So let's go on down. McIntosh at Central. Central's one of those teams that I feel like, or they feel like, that I've seen that we disrespected in the beginning of the year a little bit with our picks, and they're growing on me. I like the Central team. I like what they have athletically. I can't wait to see region play and how that pans out. I like Central in this game big over
yeah.
McIntosh.
I'm going Central as well. I'm going Central. I mean, they could win the two spot. They could go out there and compete with Cedartown. They could win that two spot. I think earlier in the season we didn't really know what they were going to come out and look like, but I think they're going to be really good. I think I was wrong about Central. Uh, Lawrence also picked Central big.
Here's a comment here. McIntosh lost to Hampton by 8. Central lost to Hampton by 1. Central should have won the game, he says. So whatever woes they had, they need to figure it out so they can. 28 points is a big spread.
Yeah.
I like Central. I don't know about the 28, but I like Central.
Yep.
Next, Ridgeland at Heritage. Heritage is a 34.5 point favorite, and I think it's a much improved Ridgeland squad. It's not your Ridgeland squad that you can think of over the last 5 years. I think that's way too much as far as the spread goes. But I do think Heritage wins the game.
I think it's going to take a lot to stop this Heritage team. I think they're locked in. I think it's senior led. I think they're looking for a playoff spot, a high one.
Yeah,
They're going to be tough, and I think they take tomorrow, or they take Friday. They take Ridgeland Friday night. So is Lawrence is also thinking the same thing. He's going with Heritage.
Heritage. All righty. Northwest Woodfield is a 20 point favorite on the road at North Murray. I'm not sure about that. I'll say this: I think there is a possibility that there will be a lot of points scored in this game.
Yes.
Um, I'm not sure if it's going to be to the over under that we talked about with Cass and Adairsville, but I think it could be close. I think it could be up there. It's a high flying game. I
Yeah.
feel like that if you don't score a lot of points, that you're not going to beat North Murray. So
No.
I think it's going to kind of force Northwest Woodfield to air it out. And he hadn't shown that he's had an issue with that. He's thrown
No.
for a lot of yards early in the year. So
This
uh,
is two of the top quarterbacks in the area, Seth
I
Griffin and Owen Brooker. I
absolutely
think,
right up their wheelhouse.
yeah, I think both teams are coming in looking to score every possession. And these two offenses, you may need to score every possession to win this game. I'm sticking with the Mountaineers here. I can't pick against my
It's a
boys over
home
there.
game. It's a home game at North Murray. I mean,
Yeah.
right now we'll probably talk about it later in the show, but right now all these games are scheduled for Friday night, which could be a shower fest. So who knows how the passing games do
Yeah.
during that. So
You telling me I might be in for a 7-0 game or something?
I am not telling you that. I'm just saying
I
that
think.
it could be dampened just a little bit.
Yeah.
Next game. Oh, I didn't pick it.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to go with Booker in Northwest, and I hate to do it because I know that North Murray is going to score their points. I just think Northwest defense is going to be just a little bit better. Maybe make that one play that slows them down, and I'll go with Northwest. Minus
And
20 is ridiculous, but I like Northwest.
Lawrence is also going with Northwest Whitfield. I'm
Okay.
going with North Murray.
Yeah. Next game, Sonoraville with the big win last week over Dalton, 8.5 point favorite at Lafayette. Lafayette's one of those teams. Um,
Hard to pick.
yes, yes, hard to decide. I did notice the other week that uh, the starting quarterback from the first week wasn't there. He wasn't playing. I'm not sure if he was injured or what, but they had Finley playing quarterback solely. I don't know if that changes their game plan a little bit, but try and come in there highly motivated and didn't take no for an answer. Let's say that.
Yeah.
And it's a big win for the Bulldogs. I think Lafayette gets back on track a little bit this week. Sonoraville's run defense has been very good, so I'm going to go with Sonoraville on this one, and I think it's going to be a pretty close game.
Yep. I'm going to go with Norville. I think they're a little bit healthier and they are a little bit, they got a few more athletes, uh, especially in that receiving core. I think you can see Ridge Red have a big game.
Yeah,
So I'm going Sonoraville, and Lawrence is also going with Sonoraville.
all righty. Next game on the list, we will announce because it has become official that Cahola Creek minus 20 at Chattooga is no longer at Chattooga. So make sure everybody understands the game is going to be at Cahola Creek, and it's going to be a Thursday night football game.
Yep.
They
Tomorrow
went
night.
ahead and moved it to tomorrow night, which will be Thursday night, September the 8th, and they'll play at 7:30 like originally scheduled. So that's the only thing that's staying the same. It'll be on Thursday night, and it'll be at Cahola Creek. And I think that Cahoula Creek should be the better team in this. Kinnaman and his receivers. I think Stuga's just growing. They're young. I have seen positive things, good things out of Chattooga. Maybe they can get something going. You never know. They might hit their stride. But I'm going to take Cahoula Creek in this game.
Yeah, I'm going Coahuila Creek. It's a very motivated team. This is their year, and they're going to show it to everybody. I think so. I'm going Creek here. Kinnaman, Dominguez, Wiggins, the
Yeah.
crew over there. I think it's a lot of good dudes.
Big Matt's asking, who is Cahoula Creek? Can you explain to him the coming of the school? It's a newer school, right? When was it created?
This is their 11th year. I think they came about in 2011. They are up in the northeast corner of Whitfield County. So for all the folks down in the lower part of the area of our coverage area, uh, this is a team that's not won more than 2 games in a season, and they were 4-6 last year, and they are loaded with talent this year. So it's we're getting to witness firsthand this go from a football team to a football program. It's pretty
Yes, sir.
impressive to watch.
And we spoke earlier about the Cartersville quarterback, and the report here from Eric Allen says may miss the next 3 to 4 weeks. So I think they'll be able to hold it together until he's back. Uh, Lawrence's pick,
Coahuila Creek.
going with the Creek.
We're all going with Creek.
And I will say that Cahola Creek, I don't know if, we talked about it the other day. I think Paul talked about it on our show the other day. Chattooga has been, especially Somerville, but Trine and Menlo as well has been kind of devastated by the floods. A lot of people still don't have either power or water. And Cahola Creek is doing a water drive. They're I noticed that I read where they're not going to charge for parking this week. They're doing a lot of things to try to help Chattooga out. So I appreciate it from a Chattooga guy. Thank you very much. Next,
Oh goodness. I think it's going to. I think Ringgold. is going to struggle to stop this Gilmer team. This Gilmer team is they've got it together. They're 3-0. Paul Standard, Coach Standard over there at Gilmer, he's a very good coach, and he's really built this program over the last few years. I'm going to go with Gilmer here.
I kind of battled back and forth with this game, and Ringo's favored by 15, and I think a lot of that stems from just, I mean, frankly, from the past. They graduated about 20 something folks, had a lot of college players on last year's team. Not a bad team this year. I think maybe one of the better teams that Gilmer's seen so far. But I think I'm going to go. I'm going to jump on the Bobcat bandwagon as well. I think I'm going to go with Gilmer, even though it's at Ringo. I'll go with Gilmer in this one.
And Lawrence is going with Ringgold. He's a Tiger fan.
I figured that he would go with Ringo.
Yep.
And I mean, it is what it is. Mary Parsons, -3 at Haralson County.
Now, this is a team for a little bit further south of our viewing area. It's one of those South Georgia teams. They've had plenty of good teams over the years. This is a tough team coming in here for Haralson County to take. I mean, if they knock off Mary Parsons, I'm thinking Haralson might make some noise in the region play this year. But I'm going to go Mary Parsons.
And I would agree with you there. I think Haralson trying to find their way a little bit, and I think that I think Mary Parsons is just a little bit too much for Haralson right now. Maybe later in the year.
Yep.
But right now.
And Lawrence is going with us, so he's going with Mary Parsons.
All right. And just to go along, Eric Allen from Cartersville Hurricanes. Thank you, sir. Prayers go out to Chattooga and Trine communities. Next on the list, Gordon Central at Trine. Speaking of Trine, 34.5-point favorite. Bulldogs look good running and passing. Defense looked good against Lafayette. What stood out to me was the ability of the linebackers, man. They were creating a new line of scrimmage, and linebackers were in the backfield against Lafayette. They couldn't get anything going. And they got some weapons on the outside that are talented and can catch it and go. And that doesn't even count for the two running backs to have kind of a thunder and lightning with Eller and Willingham. So, I mean, I go Trine big, and I think that they get their young guys some reps late in the game. It's at Trine as well. So
yeah, I'm going with Trine on this one. This team is loaded. They are very talented, and I think Trine and Darlington are on a collision course to decide that region.
Yeah, I think you're correct. I think what I'm seeing from Darlington with the running game and obviously the line of scrimmage play, and a lot of similar things with just a little more pass wrinkle from Trine. I think that it's going to be a whale of a game. And
yeah. Lawrence is going with Trine, and I think when Trine and Darlington meet, I think they're both going to be top 10, top 5 maybe schools. So in the
I think so too. And by that time of year, I totally agree with you. I think they'll both be in the ranking. Next game, Bowden at Tatnall Square.
Tatnall Square is another one of those further south teams. You see them all the time in the deep in the playoffs every single year. So this is a huge test for Bowden. Bowden can pull this off. They're legit. But I'm going with Tatnall Square.
Yeah, Tatnall Square, Cal Preps has them as a 10-point favorite. They're only a 2-point favorite on Massey. Man, I just don't know a lot about Tatnall Square. But I'm afraid that Lawrence has also went with Tatnall Square, so I'll probably go with Tatnall Square.
Yeah. So is Lawrence. We're all on.
And
I hope Bowden proves us wrong.
yes, go Red Devils. There we go. She says they like tough games. They want a tough game.
This will be a tough one.
Yeah. Another tough one coming. Union County, 1.5 point favorite at Armurchie.
This is
Uh,
a big test for Armurchie.
I would have to say this is probably their biggest test since they played Lumpkin in the spring. Lumpkins rattled off three wins in a row.
Yeah. And Union County, they come out first game of the season, the big upset.
Yeah,
So if Armurchie can pull this off, that'd be something else. But I'm I'm going to go Union. I think they've been
I
playing
agree.
lights out.
I like Union County. I think Union probably just a little bit more offense. Um, Armurchie's going to be physical. They're going to hit you. Um,
Yep.
I think Union wins the game.
And Lawrence is going with Armurchie.
Yes, sir. Can't not.
Yep.
Alrighty. Let's get on down here to the next couple of games. So we've already went over Union. Dade County, 9 point favorite at Marion County, and I believe that's Marion County, Tennessee, right?
I think so. So I'm going Dade. I'm going. I'm going with Dade. Third monkey, baby.
Yeah, I like Dade County. I think Marion County, Tennessee is a tough squad. They're normally a pretty good talent. Not sure about them this year, but I do know what Dade's got. I've seen them a few times already on film, and I'll get to see them in person before the year is out, I'm sure. And I like what Dade's got. And like I've said, every time I've talked about Dade, I like that quarterback, Coach Poston. Run that quarterback.
Yes, sir.
I'll take Dade in this one.
And Lawrence is also going with Dade.
All right. Temple, 3.5 point favorite at Lumpkin County. And this is exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah. Cam Vaughn's a heck of a player. I'm going with Cam Vaughn. I'm going with Coach Nix. I think both of those guys are dudes. So I'm going Temple.
Yeah, I think that I think Temple. I have to give credit to some of the other guys as well. I mean, there was a couple of other guys that when they got the ball, they were very good runners as well, and they'd weave in and out of traffic and get big yards. Um, Obviously, Cam Vaughn is the straw that stirs the juice, as far as they say. I like Lumpkin's quarterback. I think he's going to be extremely physical. I think the Lumpkin offense is physical, but I just think Temple's big playability is going to win them this game.
And let me see. Lawrence's pick. Lawrence is going Lumpkin.
Lumpkin County.
Yep.
All righty. Uh, Second to last one here, Heard County at Callaway. Callaway is a 22 point favorite over Heard.
Yeah, I think this is a Callaway team that seems to reload every year. They just won a state title a couple seasons ago. I think they're putting together that type of team again. So I'm going Callaway.
Yeah, I was interested to see what Cal Preps. I mean, what the spread was on Massey, and it's 33-14. So I like Callaway too. I think athletically, um, just a little more than what Herd can handle at this point.
Yep. And Lawrence is also going Callaway.
Callaway. So we'll go back up here.
Let's talk about the big one.
Cass and Adairsville.
Now I've been a Tigers fan all season long. I I picked them uh, early in the season. They took that tough loss at Rabin, but Keegan Silver's a tough quarterback. He's got some great guys around him. Uh, that's a tough team to play. Uh, I don't want to pick against Adairsville. I like Chris Roper. I like Jonathan Go. I like Caden Copeland. I like a lot of their dudes. I love that offensive line. They're physical. They're big. But Cass, Kobe White, Devin Henderson, even Caden Ellis on that defensive line. Uh, this is a tough team. And they're looking to make some noise in 5A this season, and I think they do. I'm going to have to go with Cass.
You know, Cass is a little more than a touchdown favorite on Massey. Of course, they're only a point and a half favorite here. Um, I like Cass, and honestly, I think it could be a high scoring game. But I like the Cass defense too. Like you said, the D lineman there. I mean, I like Cass's ability to move around and match up with Roper and the guys. I'm going to take Cass in this one, and I'm going to go. Uh, it's not really an upset, I guess you'd say, because it's only a point and a half. But I'm going to go by more than 14 points. I like Cass.
Wow. I
Yeah,
think it's going to be close. I think it's going to come down to a Chris Roper diving for a 2-point conversion type win, whoever wins it.
I think
I
it
don't know
could
if
be
you
a
remember
42
that.
to 35 or
Yeah.
49 to 35, something like that.
Yeah, it's going to be close. Lawrence. Lawrence is going with Cass. So we're all going Cass there. Maybe the Tigers prove us wrong.
Yeah, it's gonna be a heck of a game to watch. I'm hoping there's somewhere that we can go and rewatch after the fact because I enjoy going back and watching all the
Yeah,
games.
that's always a great game, a Daresville Cass. Uh, in 6 AAA, when the original realignment, they were going to have the 9-10 team region. This is one of those games we could have lost. Here in the Northwest Georgia area, this is a great one. So I think it's going to be another classic game this season.
I agree. Well, that does it for us. Don't think we had any upset specials this week. Um,
Uh, but Lawrence sent me his picks and told me not to show him the Benton
yeah.
because they're just a win or two away, and he told me he don't want Benton cheating off.
Well, I can tell you this. I'm going to give you whatever I think, regardless of what he picks. And yeah, I think we have 4 or 5 games that are different, so it's going to go one way or another this week.
Yep. So I'm interested to see how this goes down. That Calhoun Cedartown game, Cass and Daresville,
Yeah.
those are huge games.
As far as I know, the only game that's been moved to Thursday so far is the Chattooga Cola Creek, correct?
Yep. Chattooga Coahuila Creek.
And I'm going to do my best to be there, and hopefully, with it being dry on Thursday, it might be better on my camera.
Yeah.
Get some highlights on Thursday, and
I
maybe
will probably be there as well. Going to go watch the
sweet.
Creek play again
I
this
got you.
season.
If you want, you come join me on the Chattooga sideline. I'm sure I'll be over there.
I'll be walking around trying to get some good pictures.
I got you. All righty. That's going to be it from us, and we'll see you Friday night after the game.
Yep. We'll see you guys later.